Yes, welcome back, Inside 50 fans. We've returned for another season in 2011. Joining me, Reece Anderton. How on earth did that happen?
Mate, commissioned for a second season. No idea how it happened, but very happy to be here.
Obviously not much competition because they've knocked us off pretty easily, you'd imagine. We've got plenty to get through. We'd love to sit and talk and digress over what has been our summer months.
Correct.
Let's just get straight to the polls.
Now, footy kicked off last night at the MCG between Carlton versus Richmond, cracking second half. Now, what you may have noticed, one of the new rule changes for the 2011 season, it's the interchange bench. Now, there's a substitute in play for this season. Basically what it means, you would have noticed one of the gentlemen wearing a green bib. He's able to be substituted on. Now, the person that comes off will wear the red bib, and that means they are not allowed back on.
And the other rule, of course, being brought in this year is the advantage rule. So now it's going to be up to the players and not the umpires whether advantage takes place. A lot of clubs came out and said, well, what if the siren blows and the player takes his advantage? You know, can it bring it back like the old days? To which the AFL replied, unlucky.
Now, look, it's the club's 25th year this year in the AFL competition, and to commemorate that, we'll be wearing this.
How good.
On Sunday. We'll be wearing it for round 1, obviously this Sunday, and also round 20 against Richmond. It's the first game we ever, first AFL team we ever played against for premiership points way back in 1987.
Down the bottom.
Look at this. Every single West Coast Eagles player that's represented the club is on this Guernsey.
We tried to ink our names in, but that was quickly dismissed, wasn't it?
Now, like, if you would like one of these bad boys, they are available at the West Coast Eagles team store, I believe exclusively. So make sure you come down to the team store on Sunday and try and get yourself one.
Well done, mate. On more of a footy side, Shannon Hearn re-signed during the week. Absolutely brilliant news. Such a young bloke at 23 years of age. He signed on to the end of 2014. Great to lock up these leadership members while we can, mate.
Totally agree.
And brilliant player and great bloke. So just brilliant to have him on board.
Great.
What else you got?
Now, look, I mentioned the team store on Sunday where you can get this Guernsey. But also happening outside the team store on Sunday prior to the game, 3:30, we're going to have a player signing session. The players are going to be there promoting the Picking Up the Pieces CD.
That's the Cambodian song, right?
That is correct. The players went there in November of last year. Look, all funds raised go towards the Tabitha Foundation. Great cause. Absolutely. Make sure you get down to the Patterson Stadium early and get down to the team store.
That's it. What else is happening? Not since 2004 when the Fox Footy Channel was kicking into overdrive have the West Coast Eagles had their own TV show. But this Sunday, they're breaking new ground once again. Channel 7, 4 o'clock. That's right before bounce down of Sunday's game. Eagle Vision is going to be hitting the airways. Oh, mate. Premiership star Ash Hansen is going to be the host of the show, taking you on a behind-the-scenes look at West Coast. Basically like Inside 50, but professionally done. If you love the club, I guarantee you'll love this program. And that's basically it. We'll be back with a short break.
That was a good break.
It's one of the best.
Now, the teams are coming up later on the show, but one bloke that is definitely going to make his debut this weekend is young Jack Darling. Jack Darling is an 18-year-old key forward from West Perth. He's 191 centimetres. He's a huge, strapping lad. He was taken at pick 26 in last year's draft. West Perth teammate Andrew Strike caught up with him during the week. Let's check it out.
Forward was nice, wasn't it? Opportunity, Leclerc. Beautiful looking ball.
Andrew Strike here with young Jack Darling, who's about to make his AFL debut against North Melbourne on Sunday. So, how you going, Jack?
Good, Strikey. How you going?
Yeah, I'm going good, mate. Going good. So, you excited, mate? You going to pull on the Eagles jump for the first time?
Yeah, I'm very excited to play my first AFL game. Yeah, it's been a goal for mine for a while, so yeah, pretty excited.
Think the fresh legs here at the moment. Megan took them on.
Do you have any aims for this game, or are you just looking to get through and just have a successful debut?
Oh yeah, hopefully just maybe kick a few goals, be good, and yeah, I just pretty much want to play my first game, but also be a consistent player. So that's my next goal, is to rack up as many games as I can.
Absolutely, absolutely. The last time West Perth player debuted for West Coast, they kicked a goal with their first kick. It's big shoes to fill. Do you think you could fill that void?
Oh, I'll try my best, but only good players do that.
No worries, mate. Have a good one.
Great work there from the West Perth boys. Wishing Jack all the best for his debut, of course. Now, because it's the 25th year anniversary of the club, we've done something pretty special on the web, if you don't know about it. We're actually counting down the best 25 moments in the club's history. And why not just kick it off right here with the first one. Moment number 25. Check it out.
After exceeding expectations in the club's debut season, West Coast entered 1988 full of confidence. Despite a string of losses midway through the year, Eagles captain Ross Glendenning powered his troops home, winning the last 5 games of the season. The stage was now set. West Coast would play finals football.
It was great that in '88 we got to that point where we could make a final, because what were we, 11 and 11 in '87, so we were just short of a final finish. We'd got a couple more players coming in that gave us a bit more experience, and there was a new coach in John Todd, a bit of a new structure around the club, and so we make a final.
Take the mark, but plays on well. Spears one in short, he was looking for Matera, and at the back is Glendenning. The meat in the sandwich. Matera onto Redstead. Back to Glendenning. This could be another one. He shoots it goal. He puts it through.
And I think through the course of the year, there were times I thought, are we going to be good enough? And other times with some of the games we played, I thought, no, we are.
With a comfortable 22-point lead heading into the main break, West Coast hit a wall in the third quarter, conceding 6 straight goals to a rejuvenated Melbourne side. After a spirited fourth quarter fight back, players could only look on as Melbourne great Gary Lyon took control of the match.
I do remember Gary Lyon's snap. It was pretty heartbreaking, putting them in front.
Lovell is there, Williams is there, he needs support, throws it out to Lyon, he shoots, he goes, Melbourne are in front.
But there was time for us to have one more crack at it. So the last play I was involved in, I was on ball, and it was a ball up. I actually got the clearance out, handballed it, just bashed the handball forward. That was our last roll of dice. That was probably all I had left in the tank.
Down towards the half-forward line. Malaxos picks it up with his left foot. 10 seconds remaining. The shot by Redstead is off target at 1 point, and that will be the decider.
Oh, really? It just comes down to the end. I think what happens earlier on in the game is just sort of blends in with everything else that you sort of do in a game of football. But certainly the end, when you go out to win games of footy, and unfortunately we fell agonisingly short, and everyone pointed the finger at Murray Renstead, and it was never Murray Renstead's fault. That was one of those moments in a game, and if you go back through, there were other moments, there are other shots at goal that other players missed, and if we had have been better at executing earlier in the game, then it wouldn't have been relying on that last kick.
And I'll never forget that pivotal moment when poor old Murray Renstead, who's never actually recovered from this, and sort of at the end of that, it's sort of, I don't know what happened, his footy career he went to Collingwood, now he's living up north, I believe, a fantastic fella, but got sick of people asking him why he never handballed to Ross Glendenning in the goal square and decided to have a shot at goal. And of course he famously tried to kick the goal. We lost narrowly and we missed out on the final series. Again, I had the perfect view, as usual, from the bench.
Fortunately, we didn't get over the line. We had our chances, but it was disappointing. But it gave us that belief that now in finals football we could still match it with the best.
Brilliant moment, 24 to come, don't you forget that. Let's move on to the game. Starting at 4:10 Sunday, Patterson Stadium, the first game officially to be played there for the home and away season. Weather Bureau tells me it's going to be 35 degrees, so, if you're thinking of your barbecue, Sunday arvo, probably don't need to fill up your gas. Whack your meat on the pavement, she should cook up nicely. Let's have a look at the teams. Obviously only 4 from that extended interchange will play.
Now, a little bit of a scoop. One bloke we can tell you is playing. Ashton Hams, elevated off the rookie list during the week. Unfortunately, that was in place of Ryan Neeks, who's been placed on a long-term injury list, so all the best in recovery, Ryan.
Look, mate, obviously you never like saying this, but it's a pretty good time to get North Melbourne at the moment.
Yeah, look, agree. They've had a horrendous pre-season in regards to injuries, and Petrie's out suspended, but Hamish McIntosh, when their ruckman's not there, Levi Greenwood, Ryan Bastanak, Matt Campbell, they're all in their 22. Now, that's it for the show this week. Huge weekend, 4:10 bounce down at Patterson Stadium this weekend. We're wearing this. Team store signings at 3:30.
Don't forget Eagle Vision, Sunday 4 p.m, Channel 7.
Thanks for coming inside 50 with us.
Now, we wanted to end the show with a well-known Fade to Black. Our producer got very excited. He's a Metallica fan. But unfortunately, we meant this.